bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Mary Star of the Sea Academy can boast of several notable achievements. School officials say while students are excelling academically, they're also making a name in other areas as well. Megan Shepard explains.
Students at Mary Star of the Sea Academy excelling not just in the books, but also in various extracurricular activities. 16-year-old Gabriel Joseph was recently named the Junior Minister of Tourism for the island of Grand Bahama, and he says it is an absolute honor. With this new platform, Joseph says he looks forward to promoting business, tourism opportunities, as well as the unique attributes of the Bahamas.
My speech focused on the very unique things like that Grand Bahama and the Bahamas have that combine to produce something that is very special to our visitors, our history, our culture, our natural resources. And I also spoke about the business opportunities that lie in Grand Bahama specifically and the Bahamas generally, American companies outsourcing jobs, and how we in the Bahamas with a very young workforce, we can capitalize on that.
Entrepreneur and 12th grader Latas Bartlett also making the Crusaders proud. She was recently named Most Distinguished Achiever for Grand Bahama.
It actually allows me to portray what junior achievement actually means. You know, it's an organization that helps young people start their own businesses, and it gave me the tools that I needed to start Chocolate's Island Delights. And I just want to really thank the committee who picked me, who reviewed everything that I had, my resumes, and gave me this title, really, because it's such a great honor.
Principal Joy Ritchie Green says it doesn't stop there because at Mary Star of the Sea Academy, they aim to develop the entire student.
In the area of athletics, we have senior girls recently, right before the Easter break, they would have become the champions for basketball. And also we're very proud of our 8th grader Kofi Bo, who's a part of the Bahamas Junior World Tennis Championship team, who are runner-ups in El Salvador. And also we have in our vocational studies, our cosmetology students recently participated in a wonderful trade fair hair show on the weekend at our Lucaya, and I think they were the only high school who were part of that, so we're extremely proud of what they're doing.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
In other news, the 45th Annual District Convention of the Zion United Baptist Convention set to convene on Grand Bahama this Monday, April 25th. This year's theme is Thine is the Kingdom, the Power and the Glory, the Saints Taking Dominion. West Grand Bahama District Superintendent Reverend Michael Pinder says the entire island is invited to come and celebrate at the nightly services.
The convention promises to be highly interactive and will afford all participants the opportunity to fellowship, reflection, introspection, inspiration, and praise to our Heavenly Father. Additionally, it is our strategic annual assembly for sharing ideas, reporting, and crystallizing plans for the ensuing year.
Reverend Pinder says this convention will touch on a number of timely topics affecting this country.
The convention meets at a time in our country where we are facing challenges on all fronts. We are confronted with the murder rate that continues to spiral out of control, high unemployment rate, which has created much frustration among our youth, a rising level of poverty, and many other social ills, just to name a few of the challenges that we face in our country.
Now, the convention will be held at the Upper Zion Baptist Church in Pinders Point, April 25th through May 1st. Also in news this evening, a local bishop calling on the Christian community to assist those who are in need tonight. He says, when united, much can be accomplished.
A loud round of applause rang as 2 women were rewarded with a car for their faithfulness. Laura Carey and Maggie Hill said they had no idea that they would walk into Jubilee's Give Back and drive away with a car.
I had the pleasure of being around them and he truly is a man of God, and he have the people's best interests at heart.
Being a little shaken up, but I give God thanks for this today.
Bishop Godfrey Williams says he has observed these two women for a very long time, and his heart was moved to bless them.
And they would get to church and they'd be to church and had no car. They would, in the night, they live a block away, and the other one will call and say, well, I'm coming to pick you up. And you will think they're driving. She walked to the next lady house with a flashlight, and then they will come to church. And they'll be there before anyone else. And so I watched that for a long time, and I could not help but making their day joyful. They wept and they were not expecting the keys for the car. And the joy about it, neither one can drive yet. But I told them, learn how to drive. And it's amazing. So I gave them the key, and everyone who can take the key, because neither one can move the car. So I said, be nice to somebody, get them to move the car for you.
But they were not the only ones who received a blessing that day. A house was also given to a woman in need.
The joy today was being able to give the key to a person who'd been walking the street, and now this evening can go into their new home. You know what that meant to me? I cried, because I cannot even begin to imagine how that lady must feel tonight. I don't have to walk the street anymore. I have a roof over my head. I have a key to my door. I can go in to a one-bedroom house and live.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
Welcome. Today I will discuss a few more important points on scabies. In infants and young children, common sites of infestation include the scalp, face, neck, and the palms of the hands and soles of the feet. If you've had scabies before, signs and symptoms may develop within a few days of exposure. However, if you've never had scabies, it could take as long as 6 weeks for signs and symptoms to begin. It's important to remember that you can still spread it even if you don't have any signs or symptoms yet. Scabies is readily treated. Medications applied to your skin kill the mites that cause scabies and their eggs, even though you may still experience some itching for several weeks after treatment has started. So if you or anyone in your family shows any signs of scabies infection, see your doctor as soon as possible for treatment. If you have a question on scabies or any other skin condition, please email askthedrbahamas@gmail.com. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Stay with us, Sabrina Brown, at the Check on Sports when we return.